What's going on, everybody? We have a nice and beautiful question on the board that says, find the total area. We have three squares. We have the biggest square, the medium square, and the smallest square. The difference in height between the biggest square and the medium square is 3, while the difference in height between the biggest square and the smallest square is 8. Then we have a total base of 25. Now, there is a common knowledge about squares that all the sides are equal. So for this medium square, let's say the side is A. So if one side is A, that means other sides should also be A for this medium square. Now, what about for this largest square? We can call this side A. Oh, sorry, we've already used A, so I can name here B. So if here is B, that means here should also be B. Now let's name the height as well. Well, that means the height starting from here down to this place should be B as well. Now, on the other side, the height from here down to this place should also be B. Now, what about the smallest square? We can call that C. That means the length. Here C, here should be C, here should be C, and here should be C. Now, how do we approach this question? Well, we start with the base, which is the horizontal base. You see that the total length of the base is 25, and that makes up A plus B plus C. So that means A plus B plus C gives 25 in length. Now, we're going to talk about the vertical height one after the other. We start with this one on the left. So the vertical height here will be 3 plus A will give a total height of B. 3 plus A gives B. So that means we're saying 3 plus A gives a total height of B. And if I have to move this 3 to the right, we have A to be equal to B minus 3. So we can call this asterisk. Let's just asterisk that because we're going to be using that again. Now, let's go to the vertical height on the right. You'll see that 8 plus C gives a total height of B as well. So we say 8 plus C also gives a total height of B. And when I move 8 to the right, you see that C becomes B minus 8. So let's also asterisk this because we're going to be using that as well. Now let's substitute these are asterisks into our original expression of the base. We have A. A from this first asterisk is B minus 3. So I'm going to be substituting that there. So B minus 3 for A plus we have B. So we're going to be writing the B like that. Then plus C. C from our second asterisk is B minus 8. So we'll write B minus 8. And this is equal to 25. So this is equal to 25. So we see that initially we have 3 unknowns, but now we have just one unknown, which is B to solve. Now let's add up. B plus B plus B gives 3B. And then negative 3, negative 8 gives negative 11. And this is equal to 25. And if we have to add 11 to both sides, we have 3B. Now, minus 11 plus 11 is gone. This is equal to 25 plus 11 is 36. Now, to get the value of B, we just have to divide both sides by 3. Divides both sides by 3. So 3 cancels out. B becomes 36 divided by 3 is 12. Now that we've got the value for B, it is now easy for us to get the value of A and C by substituting them here. So we have A to be equal to B minus 3, which is B is 12. Now minus 3, this will give 9. So our value for A is 9, while the value for C here is equal to B minus 8. That means B is 12 minus 8. This will give 4. So now we've got the value of B, A, and C. Now let's put them in their appropriate position. So I'm going to be putting the value of A here. A is 9, so I'll put 9 here in place of A. Then in place of B, I'm going to be putting 12. That is the biggest or the longest. Now the value of C is 4, so I'm going to be putting 4 here. That is it. We all know the area of a square area of a square, we can just multiply, or we can just square one of the sides. Or we can say 9 times 9 is 81. 12 times 12 is 144. Then 4 times 4 is 16. So we have 81 here, 144 here, and 16 here. So the total area, when we add them together, total area will be 81 plus 144, and then plus 16, which will give 241 square units. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.